Hello, my wonderful friends. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, hello, my name is Elizabeth, and this is The Joyful Sojourn. Today, I thought it would be fun to unbox my Halloween order from Archer and Olive. I will say, I never thought that I would be one to say I'm unboxing my Halloween order because I'm just not a Halloween person. I'm not. I don't celebrate Halloween, but y'all, they kind of killed it. And, well, killed it. Ooh, spooky Halloween style. There were just some really interesting elements in this release, and I had to get my hands on it, especially the actual Halloween box. I probably won't keep everything in it, but there were some items I was like, I need. So I also picked up a couple other items. So we're gonna unbox. This should be a short video for me, for my style. Let's start with the non-Halloween items that I picked up. So the first, I'm in this must collect all of Archer and Olive's notepads era. I want all of them. I really love their notepads. I don't know what it is. Obviously, it's the same paper as is in the notebooks, but something about the aesthetic of the notepads and just being able to like grab a sheet or practice different mediums on the paper without doing it directly in the journal just feels good to me. So the first item I picked up was a sale item, which is the A6 Neon Notepad. I thought it would be fun to just have their paper in neon color form, just to be able to play. And I've been using these papers in my journals for like calling out my hourly time blocking. You can see more of this over on my Instagram account when I do reel setups for my dailies or my daily setup reels. I'll take papers from their various notepads and like glue them down into the journal, and it kind of gives like a textural change. And I thought neon, yes, please. I thought neon would be fun. I know that we're getting into fall and we are basically through summer, but there are still going to be some fun moments that can incorporate these, whether it's a birthday or, you know, on their own, they're not incredibly bright. If you take, well, they're pretty neon. They're very neon. Okay. But like orange, it's a neon orange, but that could work for October. These kind of pinky tones, that's more like a, oh gosh, maybe like it's not coral. It's kind of like a creamsicle orange, like a fake orange. And the pinks, those could be used in February. I just love these notepads and I want every single one. They used to have a bunch in stock in the different varieties, like the different mixed colors. And then they had a bunch of different sizes, and they're pretty much all out of stock. And I am hoping that they will restock because I actually want to have literally every notepad. It's like my goal now. So I had to get this, and you know, because it's neon and it was from a previous release, it was discounted. And oh, Joyful 10 will always save you 10% off at Archer and Olive. And so, you know, you can use coupon codes on sale items. So I was able to get this for a little bit less than the sale price, which was nice. So love this pad. I'm just going to leave it out of the packaging at this point. I want to incorporate it into my life. I also, I love the A6 size. I feel like this is going to work well ripping out a page. They're perforated, in case you couldn't tell. Perfect size for adding these into my journals, my A5 journals. And these probably would fit inside, I mean, anything bigger than an A6. So a B6, you could put these in. You could put these, I think, in a traveler's notebook as well, if you wanted to do tip-ins with some fun colors. I just think this is great. And the, you know, hard backing, the way that it sits on the table, the aesthetic of the screws and stuff, it's just lovely. And it is pretty much, well, the pen as well, but there's a notepad in the Halloween box, and that kind of is what pushed me over the edge. So this is the first item that I picked up with my Halloween order. The second item I picked up that is not Halloween related is another notepad. This is, they call this the list notepad because it is, you know, skinny and narrow. But can you guys just see this aesthetic? I want to have like some way to organize these in my office where they're on display. I mentioned this on Instagram like a month ago there's a picture on the Archer and Olive website that has like several of these kind of stacked together. And there was something about that image of seeing them all that just, I was like, I need to collect them. There's something about this aesthetic. Can you guys like see what I'm talking about? I don't know what it is. So this is what size was this? It doesn't have a size, but it was called like the List Notepad, List Dot Grid Notepad, because it is, you can do it this way and have it be like a list, or you can go this way, like alongside your keyboard or something like that. So this was the second item that I picked up. This one was not on sale, but shipping can be expensive. So sometimes like I'll look and see, is there anything like I've been wanting, and try to combine it into the same order so that I can get up to the point of free shipping. Okay, so the final two items I got were actual Halloween items. Who am I right now, you guys? Who am I? Look, I don't celebrate Halloween, but dead trees are natural and happen, right? Full moons happen. I don't really have any belief in, things having to do with moons and signs. I don't do any of that stuff, but I love a beautiful notebook. And I appreciate the artistry of what is in this box. Let's start with these though. They're stickers, you guys. So I just think it's cool. It's got like a silvery holographic envelope cover. I appreciate the vines and the depth of darkness, and then the silver kind of popping out and lightening the dark. I just think it's pretty. So I did open this up. I opened up everything just so I wouldn't be fumbling with packaging. So if you're wondering why it's not perfect, that would be why. But I have not played with anything. So these stickers it's a set of 12, you guys, 12 matte finish stickers, and they are alphabet stickers, but they're like old school newspaper scrapbooking, like various fonts and sizes stickers. And if you've been around for a while on my channel, I love date stickers. I love alpha stickers, number stickers, because it's one of the easiest ways to get into decorative planning. If you are someone that is so intimidated by all these beautiful spreads on Instagram, or these, plan with me videos on YouTube that are like, whoa, like there's so much going on, the easiest thing you can do to keep your planner functional and just have a little bit of creative fun is to redate the planner, or like add things to the exterior of the planner page. And decorative dating with this will be so easy. So like for October in my journal, I'll probably take, I'll spell out October with these stickers, and it'll look so cool because it's going to be this kind of mixed fonts. Even the background on them is mixed. So like this one is more of kind of a cool toned, super faded out like newspaper print. And then same thing with this one, only it's got more of a yellow undertone. So let me see if I can, this didn't come alphabetically, which I think is interesting, but we've got a whole sheet of A's, which is nice. I love when there's plenty of vowels. So let's see. Ooh, we've got numbers too. That's kind of nice. I like that. So we have A, O, we've got a full sheet of I. Thank you for that. Let's see. E. So A, E, I, O. Where's our U? U, V, and W are sharing. Okay, so there's our vowels. Our sometimes Y. We've got our Y's up in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, there's more here. I want to see how many of each. So X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I get that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think they are trying to give us more of the popular or most used letters, which I appreciate. And let me just pull one of these off, although they gave us a lot of Q's. Q's aren't used very much in my book. But just to show you, they are cut super like squiggly and stuff. Here you can see the negative space where the sticker came out. So it's going to look like you ripped newspaper letters out. See that? Even that looks super cool. It's like a shard of Q. I thought this was probably one of the coolest items I've seen stickers wise from Archer and Olive. They do deco stickers, which I love, but these are just so multi-useful, they're good for multi-use, and I just like want to play with these so bad. So you will be seeing these pretty frequently, I think in the month of October at least. And then I think for junk journaling throughout the year, you could make this look, even though it looks kind of eerie, it could look romantic. If you pair this with like wildflowers and maybe like a lace pattern, you could make this look like a romantic love letter. So I had to have these. I love these guys, but as far as like the Halloween release, like this is a no-brainer. So whether or not you celebrate Halloween, these letter sticker sheets are so good. And the fact that you get 12 sheets, I can't remember what the price on these were. I want to say it was $12 or less. And then with the Joyful 10 discount code, it's even less than that. And usually if you're buying a sticker sheet from a sticker shop, it's going to be like $4. So to have 12 sticker sheets for under 12, I think it was under 12. I don't know where my receipt was, but this is just such a good value to add letters to your junk journaling, to your calendaring, planning. Anyways, really excited. We don't need to like beat a dead horse about the letters. I'm just excited about the letters. Okay, so let me move these items out of the way, these 3 items, and let's get into the big Halloween box. Now, there were 2 items in this box I had to have, and because of that, I was like, wait, this is interesting. It opens on this side. Oh wait, are they upside down? So I think the illustration really should be flipped the other way, but we're gonna just show you this. So I got this box because there were 2 items in it that I just really wanted to play with, and I just figured I could re-gift anything that I'm not going to use. So this is the Halloween box. I think it was, I don't know if it's still available, but it was, I think like $74. It's the same price as their seasonal sub box, if I'm thinking correctly, but it's a one-off specialty box, so it's not a subscription. And they do a box like this every year, and I wish I had gotten the one last year because there was a glass pen in it that was like a dip pen, and I'm really, really loving pens right now, and I want to explore inks and like fountain pen inks, and so anything along that line I'm like kind of having a moment with. So because of that, I just had to see the calligraphy set that was in this box. So again, Halloween box, I think it was $75. If it's still available and you want it, like awesome. I hear they sell it really quickly though. Joyful 10 will also work on this box. So that code won't work on subscription boxes, but this isn't a subscription box. So I believe my discount code will work on this box if it's still available. So are we ready? I mean, everything about this box is just so beautifully curated, just like the subscription boxes. The packaging is highly giftable. And that's what I love about Archer and Olive's boxes is everything is an experience. And I love the packaging. To me, it's not too much packaging, especially if you are regifting items, because everything stands alone beautifully on its own. So the first item in here is one of 2 items that I was pumped about. I'm gonna move this box out of the way. And that is the dot grid notepad. And you're gonna see this packaging throughout. It's gonna be black packaging with red imagery. And it's just, I mean, it's cool. I just think it's cool looking. So this though, and like this pull out drawer is super nice. And actually I didn't notice it's not black. It's like a maroon color, but it's a notepad, you guys. And look at the colors. Like this is a no-brainer for me. I was like, the only way I can get this pad, and I'm trying to collect all of them, is if I get this box. But look, so you have this crimson color on the top, a charcoal gray in the middle, and then black at the bottom. And I don't think I have a blackout journal from Archer and Olive. I personally wouldn't use a blackout journal as an everyday journal, but I love blackout paper as a concept for like ripping and like adding extra dimension to the page, and maybe having a spread or two that's, you know, with white ink instead, or you'll see glow in the dark ink. I like adding black paper. And this is a really small, like compact way to add black paper to the spread. I'm actually curious now, if I grab, are these different colors? No, they're the same. They're like a dark kind of taupey color. But now look, I'm starting to grow my collection. Oh! You guys, oh, that looks like a lot more. It is a lot more. So how many sheets were in the neon? The neon has 112 sheets. And then this one has 112. This one has 80. How's that possible? Why does that look like so much more? 160 GSM, 80 sheets. And then this one, which has not been used, 112, 160. How is that possible? Can you guys see that? They look like different sizes. That's interesting. What is different about these? That looks very different. I'm gonna have to ask about that. But this is a slightly thicker pad than the neon one, but it says they have, hold on, am I blacking out here? 80 sheets. I wonder if that's right. Because if that says 112, that's gotta be a typo, right? That can't be 80 sheets. Maybe it is. I just don't know why, if they're the same weighted paper, why they would look so different. Size-wise, though, they are the same. No, I mean, it looks, no, they look different, actually. Different lengths, but they're both A6. Interesting. I don't think anybody really cares about this detail, but I notice details like that, so I'm just pointing it out. Doesn't make any difference to me. I love this thing no matter what. So I'm going to leave this guy out, and I'm so excited to figure out, like, how am I going to display my notepads? And here's the thing, like, I've talked about the anxiety that comes from breaking into a new journal and being afraid of messing it up. And there's something about these notepads, like, they feel super functional to me. I'm not afraid to rip a page out and to scribble some things down. Like, I'm not afraid of like wasting or messing up the notepads. And so it's such a good like entry level into Archer and Olive's paper, you know, without feeling like, you know, you're going to mess up the journal. Okay. So decorative tapes, that's the next thing in this box. Let's pull these guys out. And again, packaging, super on trend. There's 4 here. So the first one, oh, interesting. They feel like they're textured. Oh, look at that. I mean, I'm not a haunted house person, but that's rad. And it actually feels like textured, like the paint is on top of the washi. So let me pull this guy out. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, it's cool. Very cool washi. It's hard to explain, but like it feels raised. The tape feels raised. And actually, if I get the light to hit it right, maybe you can see that it's kind of sticking up a little bit. So that's the first one. It's like a haunted house. The second one is moon phases. Red moon phases. Not really my jam, but that's okay. Yeah, you can tell that it's like painted on, so it just adds like an extra layer. I'm just appreciating a good washi tape style. I just think that's interesting. Whoa. Same thing with this one. Man, can you guys see that? The texture on it is like 3D. It's not just painted on. Let me pull this guy out. So it's like branches, but it's on like a muddy crimson. So it could look like reverse veining maybe. That's actually a really fun texture. I wish you could see this. It feels three-dimensional. The tape feels, I'm really hoping this is coming up. Can you guys see that? It feels, you can feel every divot. Interesting. Okay, the last one is candles. And again, try to let the light hit it right. But it feels three-dimensional, like the tape has been painted. Pretty. The finish on these is really, really interesting. This is probably a set, though, that I will gift, just because I won't use washi tape that's super Halloween-y. But it is, from an artistic perspective, like, this is a very, very pretty tape. It's impressive. I don't know if I've seen a washi tape with this level of detail, where it's like an image is hand painted onto the tape. It's incredible, actually. Very incredible. So, yeah, wow. Beautiful. Like, again, I had to see this for myself because everything just looked so, I don't even know how else to describe it, but beautiful. I'm going to save the calligraphy set for last. So we also have a sticker sheet set, and of course we have a notebook. So I'm going to move this box out of the way. Let's do the stickers next. Really cool packaging here. See if I can do this without ripping it. Where's my letter opener when I need it? My key letter opener. Oh, that's making it worse. All right, so I don't know what these look like. Glow-in-the-dark sticker set. Oh, these glow in the dark? Interesting. So the paper definitely feels different. Oh, I can see, like, this moon is probably glow in the dark. The candle, I can feel the glow in the dark elements to it. So you get two sheets that are the same. Not my style, won't be using these, but it's a really rad technique, having glow-in-the-dark stickers. I'd love to see some glow-in-the-dark stickers that are not Halloween themed. That would be awesome. All right, notebook. This, again, like, I think is so beautiful. I did see a picture of this, and I was like, that is stunning. It's a stunning notebook. Look at this. It's freaking epic. It's even more epic in person. Wow. Sweet niblets. That is intense. Whoa, there's bats on the back too. Okay, wow. Yeah, I mean, this looks cooler in person than it does in the pictures. So it's the vegan leather finish. It's debossed with trees. And then you have silver bats, a red moon, and then a reflection of the moon, like on water. I mean, that's so cool. Very cool. And then on the back, you've got these debossed bats. So this is an A5 journal. Let's open this guy up. Oh, cool. That's unexpected. We have silver bats on the inside cover. And it's, you know, Archer and Olive's dot grid paper, 192 pages. You have the pocket in the back and the pen loop. I think this is really fun for someone who collects journals, Archer and Olive journals. Like, this is a limited edition. You won't be able to find it anywhere. It is beautiful. It's a really beautiful journal. Yeah. Pretty darn epic. I like this journal cover better than the one I saw from the box last year. I just feel like they're getting better and better, and this is like 2.0 Halloween box, because this is like just such like cool technique, you know, having the mix of foils and then the debossed texture on it. It's just really impressive. So that is the journal that comes in the Halloween box. The last item is the the second item that I bought the box for. Hold on, let me take a sip of my beverage. And that's the calligraphy set. And I haven't seen any videos on this or how to use it, but I did look up generically like dip pens just to know what I was getting myself into, because that's essentially what this is. Excuse me. So here's the calligraphy set. Dip pen and nibs and a set of 3 inks. Oh, you guys, it's gonna be fun. Wow. Ah, it's like a wand. Expelliarmus. This is so cool. I don't have anything like this. And I was like, you know, if I'm gonna dabble into dip pens, I need to start with one. And seeing that there was one in this set, I was like, you know what? Let's get it. And then I'll have like my elementary first ever dip pen. So we've got a wooden handle. I'm assuming this is called a handle. Again, I'm not a dip pen expert, so we're gonna make this up as I go. But it's a wooden handle. And then we have 2 different types of nibs. Wow, that looks like it's gonna be a big one. So here's the first one. And that, you know, not even knowing much about pens can say that is going to be a juicy, juicy line. And it actually says, oh, that's nice. It says right here, it's engraved. It says 2mm. So that is a thick pen right there. Okay. That's good for coloring in big spaces. So we have a 2mm. And then, ooh, this one's much finer. And this is a 003. No way. You can tell that is a lot smaller and finer. So we have 2 tips, which is awesome because I don't have any to pair with this handle. So it's nice that everything is all included. I can try 2 different sizes. And then we have, oh, you guys, okay. We have 3 different inks. The first one is glow in the dark. And you can see like the glow stuff there. I'm hoping you just shake it and it kind of incorporates, maybe? Is it okay to shake it? I'm not going to be able to test the glow-in-the-dark properties today because it's just way too bright in here. But you get 7 mils of glow-in-the-dark. We can test these ones. I think they need a good shake because I can see that the kind of metallic finishes and stuff are, oh my gosh, look. Look, it's like a blood red. That is so pretty. Man, I hope that you guys can see that. So pretty. That one is called Blood Moon Red. Yeah, we're definitely gonna, we gotta swatch these, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. We got that a little bit better incorporated. Pretty. And then the last one is Soot Black. And, oh, okay, Soot Black looks black with gold glitter, which is making it look more of a warm like black brown. Gonna get that shaken up. Okay, so let's figure this out together, friends. This I knew was gonna take the longest amount of time. Let's grab my brand new handy-dandy notepad. We could use, well, I don't know if you're gonna see the colors very well. Well, let's use both, okay? So, not an expert. We're gonna figure this out as we go. If you got this set, we can figure this out together. So here's your handle. Let's start with the thicker one, the 2mm. And from what I've learned, there is a loop here. Okay, you can see a round circle loop thing. I don't know what it's called, but there's a break in that loop. Can you guys see there's a break in that loop? And what you're gonna do is wedge the buttocks of the nib kind of centered right where that break happens. My inclination is to look at those 4 prongs and stick this in the middle, but that's not what you do. Thanks, YouTube, for showing me that you actually wedge this between the ring and the set of petals, centered where there's that break in the loop. So I might need to stand up. I really want to make sure. So I'm sticking it here and pushing it all the way down. Like so. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. And then I did not bring anything. I didn't bring any paper towels out here. This could be a problem. And then you dip, guys. When you dip, we dip, I dip. And we're gonna dip. Let's use this piece of paper here. Ooh. Okay, so it comes with a little plug. Thank you. I'm going to get ink everywhere. But I really don't want to. Gingerly removing this rubber cap. I tend to be hasty with things, but I do want to be able to film some other videos today. And ideally, I don't have ink all over me. Oh, that color is pretty. I'm gonna set that down. And all right, you guys with me? I'm gonna dip just to the point maybe here, because the guy has like a little reservoir underneath this black thing, and I just want a little bit of ink to get in that reservoir. So I'm gonna dip it. Try to get a good sense for the ink level here. There we go. I'm nervous. Whoa. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So it's like in there somehow. Wow. This is my first time, guys. Let's keep it cute. Keep it cute. Wow. So how much? We did one dip. So as I reposition my wrist, I'm getting additional ink coming in from that reservoir. So here it seems like it's running low, but if I rotate it and really kind of keep it straight, I'm getting additional ink. Wow. So this tip is definitely not one that I would use in my planners or in my journals. I would use this for decorative play if I wanted to add some color. Now, the more I use it, the lighter it's getting, and I'm losing that initial kind of blood kind of color there. I'm also not seeing much of the glitter. Blood moon red. So I wonder if I just needed to shake it more. Let me do another dip. That is really pretty. It looks more pink on these lower swatches versus the initial one. I'm not sure what that's about, but I love this color. And it's so interesting how when I do lines like this, it's like more and more ink comes out. When I play with my hand angle, you know, it's like accessing additional ink. That honestly, it holds more ink than I thought it would. I feel like I didn't dip it too much and there's still more and more ink. So that is the Blood Moon Red. Very pretty. Okay, so I think what I would need to do is shake it more though to get more of that kind of metallic finish, because I'm not seeing that quite as much. Oh, do we want to see what it looks like on paper, on the red paper? Let's do that just for kicks. Now that I've taken this off and on, let's see if I can do this again without making a mess. Okay. I don't think it's going to show well just because they're so similar, but we'll try it anyways. Let me move this guy over. Ooh. I wonder if we'd be able to see the glitter a little bit better maybe. Yeah, it's definitely, wow, it's almost like a perfect match with that paper. As it dries, it's getting more and more like blended into the paper. So the red is not going to be good on the red. Just stick with the white, I would say. But then I think the glow in the dark, which I'm not going to be able to test today, guys, sorry. The glow in the dark is what's going to be really nice with that pad. Okay, let's try the soot black. And I'm going to shake this one a little bit more because I do want to see the glitter. I want that glitter moment. Okay. And then I've read about, you know, not mixing mixing inks and, you know, not wanting to mold to fester and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and for this other one, use the finer tip. And again, I'm going to look in here, look for that opening of the ring and slide the nib right where that opening is between the ring and the prongs and press that in. It's kind of uncomfortable to do because they're kind of stabby, but I think that's in all the way. It feels like a firm or tight grip. So I'm going to shake this again really good. Look at that. It's pretty much the exact same color as this paper, which is good to know. Like if you're wondering what the Blood Moon Red color is, see, that's the metallic that I didn't get. I think I didn't shake it enough. But see, that's like a rose gold, like copper. That will be, that remnants would be on this paper, but I didn't get much of it, which is why we don't see it here. But if you're wondering what the color looks like, it's pretty close to this, I guess, given how it blended in so well. Okay, so I'm hoping we are blended well. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. Let's look at this. You can see, that's good. Okay, so that was the rubber stopper set down on the paper. There you can see what that glitter looks like in the pen or in the ink. Oh, I'm glad that that happened so you guys can see. And I can see what it actually looks like. Okay, so I should have filmed this video last today. I just have a feeling. God protect me with these inks. I'd really like to not make a mess. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Ooh, kind of stamp it a little bit. Oh yeah, I think I described that pretty well. It does look like a brown black, or really it's a black, but that there's so much glitter in there, it kind of warms it up a bit. Kind of taupey actually. So we'll use the same notepad, but now we have a finer tip. And oh no, ink! We did it! I was hoping to avoid getting ink on me today. So with this one, I'm gonna dip it about to where the hole is on the nib. Right to there. And what's hard is like knowing what the level of the ink is in the bottle. Okay, so we've got some ink on there. And ooh, I keep wanting to write like this. I need to find my sweet spot. Ooh, I like the fine tip. It's a little scratchy. I think you have to go this way. All right, am I gonna get more? This one, I think because it's a smaller tip, it's not gonna hold as much ink, so you're gonna have to dip it a little bit more frequently. This tip feels like a feather wand from, like, you know, the 1800s, you know, the old dudes writing in their journals at the beginning of a movie. This feels decadent to me. But you are going to have to re-dip periodically. Now, am I not doing this quite? I think I need to dip more dip in further. To give me a little bit more product. Oh, that's rich. Ooh, okay. So, okay, I think I wasn't dipping in far enough. And your line is going to vary in thickness based on the amount of pressure. So the tip of the pen is actually split, and I can see as I press down, it splits and drops the color. Actually, you can see that really well in how that line turned out right there. See where there's a split? It's because the nib is actually split. This is going to take, I think, some figuring out and practice for me. I think this is something that I would use like for a special occasion, or if I just want to practice like calligraphy or like a different style of writing, and I want to be like intentional. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take patience to learn how to do this properly. But what's cool about it is you can change colors so frequently and like play, you know? I don't even know what I'm trying to do. I actually, just sitting here doing this right now, I feel like my brain is at peace. I feel really relaxed. And so much of my life, I'm like in a hurry. I need to do things the most efficiently. I just need to get it done. You could do some pretty cool artwork, I bet, with this, like an actual like art pen. I mean, I'm not an artist, but I feel just in sitting here, you have to be so calm and steady-handed when you're dipping into the ink to not make a mess, that it requires a kind of like mindfulness that is actually really nice. I feel, I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but I actually feel very calm right now. I mean, again, not an artist here, but like, yeah, just playing with this, I feel at peace. I feel rested. It's interesting. This is not going to be me like writing a full journaling page. I don't think I would ever do this unless over years I got used to the way that this feels and like the calm that it takes. But it would take me a long time to write like a paragraph with this. But I could see in my journal, if I wanted to put down like a 1-sentence quote or something like that, or like scripture or something like that, I could see taking the time to just do that really thoughtfully with one of these pens and a really cool ink, and it being just kind of like a standout on the page versus my entire like journal or planner entry being with a dip pen. Just my thoughts. I like this experience, but it definitely takes a different mindset than I normally have, which is a good thing. So if you're looking to slow down and to be in the moment, I think that something like this could do that for you. I want to see how this looks on the paper. So I'm going to pull this paper off. This is why I love these notepads so much, is you get to experiment with the art journal of paper without, you know, making a huge mess of it. Now that bled through. I was pushing pretty hard. So keep that in mind with this paper. Oh, right here. I think that's probably, yeah, that's where I had a little bit too much ink. And then same here, I layered a little bit too much ink there. But if you look at the rest of it, like where I did all the red, there's no bleed. There's a little bit of bleed there, and that's when I had the juiciest amount up at the top. So I think this performs pretty well for fountain inks. I mean, I'm no expert, but as long as you're not letting the ink pool, it doesn't bleed at all. So yeah, just some of my non-expert beginner thoughts. Hope that's helpful if you're a newbie like me. All right, so I'm going to wrap things up, move this stuff over, and show you again in summation everything that's in this box in case it's still available and it's something you're interested in. We've got the soot black, the blood moon red, and then we didn't test the glow in the dark, but I have seen pictures of it and it does work like glow in the dark. So the key is going to be just shaking it up, all of it, all these really, really good so that you can get that metallic finish and get that glow in the dark goodies done. I'm going to leave the nibs out because I want to clean them properly, but just to kind of clean everything up. The box came with a calligraphy set. It came with the A6 notepad. It came with 2 sticker sheets, the decorative tape, and the notebook. So those were the items in the 2024 Halloween box from Archer and Olive. I'd love to know, what is your favorite item from this box? For me, it's definitely these two because I can play, and there's nothing other than these colors being kind of dark. This isn't really Halloween-y to me, and neither is the calligraphy set. So I like that there's items in this box that I'll be able to use. And then, of course, the bonus items I picked up from the Halloween collection. These, again, you don't have to celebrate Halloween to appreciate the junk journal newspaper rip out letters, sticker sheets. And then these weren't part of the Halloween release, but I love these notepads, you guys. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn, and that's where you'll see a lot of journaling type spreads, daily planner spreads. I do them on Reels over on Instagram and occasionally here on my channel. But Instagram really is the best place to see some of those short form videos. If you want to hang out with me again here, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And remember, Joyful 10 will save you 10% over at Archer and Olive, and my affiliate link is down below. I did buy all of these myself, but I am an affiliate, so I want to make sure that that coupon code gets out there for you. I guess that's it, friends. God bless you. God bless you and keep you do something creative today. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.